Welcome. Today we are going to see about the success of Chandrayaan 3 on Moon's South Pole and the instrument it carried to the Moon in a detailed way.
Welcome to our channel Infotime.
Though India is considered to be the fourth country in the world to land on Moon, but it is the first country to land on the South Pole of Moon. Since the South Pole of Moon is considered to be a very risky area because it was very dark and cold, and the surface for the landing will be very difficult because of the uneven surface of the South Pole. Thus, the Vikram lander became the first craft ever to touch down the lunar South Pole, which is an exploring environment that no mission from any other country have ever visited. Beyond this milestone, Chandrayaan 3 has technologies to demonstrate and science to perform. Shortly after landing, one side panel of Chandrayaan 3 lander will unfold, creating a ramp for the rover. The rover then emerges from the lander and drive down the ramp, begin exploring the lunar environment. The solar-powered lander and rover will have about 2 weeks to study their surroundings. They are not designed to survive chilly lunar night. The rover can only communicate with the lander, which communicates directly with the Earth. ISRO says Chandrayaan 2 orbiter can also be used as a contingency communication relay. Two robots, both a rover and lander, will be active for 2 weeks and then it will come to the sleep mode. Currently, now they are in the sleep mode, and after 2 weeks they will wake up for their activities. The two robots are designed like this because they use the solar power, and in the South Pole, the South Pole was a very dark and the solar power was a very less, and there would be no solar power when for 14 days. Since Moon is in its own tilted axis, it will get sun's power only in its horizontal axis, and for 14 days it won't get any power at all in the South Pole. For that 14 days, the two robots will be in their sleeping mode. This was a most tricky decision and design made by our ISRO scientists for making fuel and cost efficiency. Now let's see the instruments, that is called payloads, on the robot. First, the rover, which is named Pragyan, which has two payloads. One is for determining the chemical and mineralogy composition of the surface, and another is an alpha particle X-ray spectrum to determine the composition of the surface of the Moon. ISRO specifically mentions magnesium, aluminum, silicon, potassium and calcium, titanium and iron are the elements that rover can hunt. Now let's see the lander Vikram's 4 payloads. They are one payload is to measure the local environmental change. Another payload is to measure the temperature of Moon, and then another instrument used to measure the surface crust and mantle, that's the structure of the Moon, and another instrument is called a laser refractory array, which will bounce the signal back. Let's see more about the findings of these two robots and why India has chosen the South Pole for its landing in our next video.
Thanks for your time. Please like and subscribe and have a good day.